I bet you didn't know that sickle cell and depression go hand in hand. Um, I'm speaking from personal experience, and I also know for a fact that there are quite a few warriors out there who've experienced this also. Um, I've been battling depression since I was probably about 6 or 7 years old. I was diagnosed as a manic, and suicide goes hand in hand with that. I tried to commit suicide twice in life, and being depressed definitely is something hard to deal with. I've been battling this demon, and sometimes it's, you know, cool, I can maintain it, and other times it's at the forefront of my life, and it's a struggle every single day to make life work when you're depressed. It's not something that you can shake off. Um, People look at us. It's hard to maintain happiness when you know that you can die at any moment. It's hard to maintain happiness when you're ill and no one believes you. Um, People don't understand that although we look good, we don't feel like that. And my insides are so broke up. Like the outside is really nice, but it's like the inside is just a box of broken glass. I'm damaged on the inside. I don't have a skin appendix or gallbladder. All of my major, um, like my shoulders and my hips, they're deteriorating. And you think it's happy to walk around knowing these things? It's not easy. And when you hear someone with sickle cell or any other debilitating illness say that they're sad or that they're depressed, please don't look at them like they're just being a brat or they're just looking for something else to whine and complain about. This is hard. Our life is not sweet. It's nothing like what you would think, and because we have to deal with this, it makes it so much harder. As a child, you can't really, you're not equipped to understand why you're not like everybody else. And as an adult, you just don't really want to accept that you're not like everybody else. Um, as an adult, for me, um, I'm a mother now, so I can't just get up and go to the hospital just because I don't feel good. I can't afford to go sit up in the hospital for 2 weeks. I can't, you know, just, oh, I'm hurting, let's go. I have children, I have a husband, I have a home, but I don't complain because I know that there's a lot of people who don't have what I have. But there's also a lot of people who are going through that depression and don't have anyone at all to talk to. I took pills both times I tried to commit suicide. And obviously it didn't work because I'm here talking to you, but it definitely was something that stuck in me. And I took pills both times, and both times it was the worst. Just let me say, if you ever try to kill yourself and you don't succeed, I'm telling you now, the aftermath is gonna be so fucked. Like seriously, I had to drink charcoal. Um, I had to go through all of this rigmarole with, therapists and all of this. I do. I am an advocate for therapy. Um, Most people with debilitating illnesses need therapy. A lot of you all don't want to believe that, but we need therapy. Um, it's hard, and especially if you don't have anyone there for you. And a lot of us don't, because although our families see what we go through, they don't believe it because we look the way that we look. It's really hard for people to understand that although I look good on the outside, the inside is totally busted up. Like it's Mm, let me see. Oh, okay. So like a bucket of ice cream. Ooh, that ice cream looks so good when you open it up. When you're looking at it, then when you open the top up, it's all melted and it's runny and it's yucky. That's what the insides look like. I have no skin appendix or gallbladder, so I'm empty. My immune system is shot. I can't go outside when it gets cold. I can't run around with my kids. But then people look at us and expect us to stay happy all the time. It doesn't work like that. My depression comes in bouts. And it's I know my depression well enough and I know me well enough to know when it's coming on. That doesn't mean that I can stop it. That doesn't mean that I can, shut it off. I'm just more aware of myself and what it is that I go through. Life is hard and we just want people to know what it is that we go through. We just want people to understand that when we're in pain, we're in pain. And I know people keep hearing us say that, but that's what it is. The pain that we feel, you will never understand unless you're in that position. The depression, you'll never understand unless you're in that position. You'll never understand what it's like laying in the bed at night, crying, rocking back and forth in the fetal position, not knowing, if this is the moment that you're going to die. Because most of the time when you're in that fetal position crying that hard, you want to die. It's that painful. Like, I just want people to understand that although you can't see what we go through physically, it's there and it's painful and it hurts. And it's just so bothersome that people don't understand. And I hate hurting. I hate hurting. I hate knowing that. I hate knowing that maybe I'm not going to survive long enough to see my children graduate high school. That's something that depresses me. Like, that's something that makes me feel really bad. And as a healthy body person, you don't have to think about things like that, although you should, because you never know when your time is up. But as a healthy body person, you don't take the time to think about those things. But people like me, I have to think about those things. I have to think about if I get sick today, and go into a coma, do I want them to pull the plug? Do I not want to be resuscitated? Where I want my jewelry to go when I die. Like, I have to think about these things, and it's depressing. It's really sad, and I just don't like feeling bad. And if the world could just understand what we go through, it might not be so hard for us because it would take a little bit. It would just take a little bit of that pain away mentally to know that people do care and they do understand. But honestly, you won't ever understand it because you don't feel what we feel. You can't even describe what I can't describe to you what that pain feels like. Every single day. Every day. Can you imagine every day waking up hurting? Some part of your body. My nose can hurt. My ear can hurt. Like, can you imagine waking up and your hands are swollen, or having a baby who can't tell you that they're hurting because they can't talk? All they can do is cry and just lay there in pain. Understand what we go through. You can't feel it, but try to make your brain feel what we feel, you know. Just, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So this is just another piece of my story. I'm sorry for, getting all ugly in the face with y'all, but this is my reality. It's September, it's National Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and I need for you all to learn something new. Every day someone should learn something new. And if you're watching this video, share it. Tell someone you learned something new. Tell someone that you can understand them. Tell someone that you love them, that you're there for them, that you will be there for them. Don't just say it, but mean it. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Sickle cell, learn about it. Bye.